Greetings everybody on this sunny day here in Bulgaria, Vratsa. I was not planning to make the current video, but it's super nice weather and the wind seems to have gone a little low, so I decided to take a rest and give it a try. I haven't taken the tripod with me, so I have to hold the phone, and it's a little not that comfortable as it should have been, but I will just improvise and show you the beauty of the town and on this 8th of April day. And I'm pretty close to the here's the brick cinema that I told you in my other video, and it's really nice weather, and it's 3:30 I think in the afternoon, but it's there are pretty much people going up and down, and not that deserted or that time, and the background noise that you hear behind me is a kind of big LED screen with speakers going on, and they just put some music and commercials and sometimes some stupid shit that I'm not pretty much interested in. But yeah, and that's the souvenir palace that I told you about in the other video. And I had to, I was running some errands, and still haven't taken lunch, as I'm not pretty. I was wondering what what I could take for lunch, but there was some shitty breakfast things that they sell here that I'm not very much, I don't like them pretty much. And then over here is the post. That's the post office that I told in the other video. The post office is a pretty old building, and see, the trees are pretty nice. Some orange and red, and some green leaves plants, and these trees over here are pretty nice as well. So some of them are old, like old plants that have been here for years, but the other ones are newly, they were just newly planted, and it's renovated. There's some screens over here to like kind of make educational things, but this tree over here is pretty nice, this one, let me see if I can, yeah, these one are newly planted, and currently now in spring they're pretty beautiful and pretty pleasant place to spend your time. And there's a nice little bird over there. So yeah, here's another. So it was, that's basically the place that I showed you before. That was the cinema that I told you in the other video. And although it's springtime, it's a little, it's a little colder weather and not that hot. So I'm, you see, I'm wearing my new winter boots that I've envisaged them to wear, like in the mountains, and like go hiking and up there, but still haven't had the opportunity to hike there and make these hiking thing, but maybe I will probably buy another one. Let's just be healthy, and for the next snow in like in the next year. And yeah, it's pretty. You see the grass over here is pretty well maintained and pretty well green and all. And you see the post, it says Poštanska palata, which translates to post office. It's an old, it's an old text that have been put like more than 50-60 years probably. See, it's Poštanska palata in Bulgarian, and it's nice there. You can even see the old these are refurbished window plates, but on the second floor it's the old windows and old stuff. And actually I am not quite sure these upper floor, what they what they use it for especially, but it's a big place, and big and the other part of the building is this one, and I think they use it for like telephone central or something. And actually I haven't been there. I've never entered there. Never ever entered there to know like what's there. Yeah, so it's a nice it's a nice place to pass through, when you have a kind of spare time and want to like see somebody, see old friends, see old new people you haven't seen for quite some time. And that over there, this street goes down there, and it leads to the place. I think I made one video, but I haven't uploaded it. So it's it's a circular movement around there, called Blagoev Road, Circle Square or something. And the center is pretty well maintained and developed the last 7 or 8 years. And the trees haven't fully developed. And you see these benches that I'm sitting at. There are like the bandit ones. You see these ones. These ones are bandit. They're like that. And the other ones like this, like the one that I'm sitting on, is like this. It's like straight bench. And so the design is diversified to a great extent. And they made it in like 2016, I think. They renovated it and they made these new tiles. See the tiles over here, the new tiles and new kind of infrastructure. And actually they all this that's being renovated, you see all this that's being renovated is made thankfully to the European Union funds. And especially the the um, dev- regional development fund. And actually, it's a topic that I can, I'm a big fan of the European Union and all the all the benefits that we as a member country experience through this membership. And in 2016, like they renovated it, and yeah, it was couple. I'm not quite sure of the exact amount of money that were poured into this central street, the so-called Probif. And it's thankfully to the European Union regional and development funds. And I have worked on similar kind of projects when I worked, as I told you, when I worked back in Sofia in 2017 year, and I worked there as a project associate at the regional at the Ministry of Regional Development and Public Works, and but actually I was involved in the project, the transport, like big infrastructure project, like for over 50 million euros. They were dealing with road infrastructure and building roads throughout the country, and the trams roads that they built, and stuff. And so I have not basically there are projects for kind of renovating the existing space here, so that so that people won't leave the town and would stay here and find a job and just don't desert the town and go to the biggest, like the capital Sofia or the other big towns. So that was the main idea, to invest in such like peripheral areas, so that people don't like leave them and stay here and work here and feel like a pleasant place to spend their time at. So this central part of the town has been renovated through these European Union funds, and the country, of course, has contributed to the building of the, these tiles and all the benches and all the environment right here. I think it was 85 to 50% European to national financing. So the country has contributed with 15%. That's usually the percentage of the contribution that each country gives to the apart from the European Union funding. And it's as I told you, I'm a very big fan of European Union and all its funds that have been invested in the in the process of making the place a little better to live here and to you know, actually there were many new plants that were built in a couple years, you know, like for like for cable production of you know, cables that are used in the car industry, but they you know, it's another whole topic, you know, to delve into, but they kind of, you know, they you know, the Trump administration now, the Trump government, you know, there is some, you know, link to this. There are actually a couple of problems that are present, because one of these big like plants for such cables, which is situated like 15 kilometers away from Vratsa, is currently closing doors, and all the people and employees that work there will be, you know, they will be dismissed, and they're actually currently already being dismissed. So it's a big you know, it's a big problem for the region as a whole, and the economic you know, situation. And there's one old shit behind me that keeps coughing and interrupts my thought process. I hope you don't mind them. I don't, but sometimes I do, and you know, they try to enjoy the, you know, nice time as much as other people do. But yeah, so my point was that, you know, the plant is this cable plant that I told you is closing doors, and many employees will be left unemployed. And you know, it's a kind of problem, you know, because many, you know, people rely on these jobs that I have, although they work like night shifts, and it's not the best job to have for sure, but it's you know, it's bread on the table, and yeah, it's a little complicated situation as a whole, and yeah, here's a view behind me of the, you know, the mountain, and I think I should leave my battery for another recording at another place to, you know, show you around. So see you later, alligator, and take care. Catch you later.